Okay, and now we're gonna talk about Twitter. We talked about Twitter a little bit the last time, and we said why is, do we remember why Twitter is 140 characters? Exactly. And then it has flexibility because it's about what are you doing right now? And it's all about what are you doing. I mean, if you have a business account, people really don't care if you're walking your dog. So if you have a business account, make it business. Personal business, but business. You know, so the flexibility lies is that you can read it from everywhere. Now, each one of us have a smartphone where you check it. When I first came in, I took a picture of the presentation and I just put it on my Twitter and Facebook right away. So this is the flexibility of Twitter. Traffic on Twitter increased 800 times in 1 year. And we said that, remember, the best thing on Twitter is that it's real time. And I'm gonna give you a little secret. Believe it or not, you don't even need to be signed on Twitter to search for something on Twitter. There is a site that is www.search.twitter.com that you just put whatever you're looking for and it will bring you everybody that's talking about this subject. So you can join the conversation. Twitter in 2008 had 6 million. 2009 tripled to 18 million. 2010, 26 million. 2011, 150 million. And so it increased in 2011 by 82%. What is Twitter? Twitter, this is how Twitter, it has updates about you, from your friends, from businesses. And when you put a post on Twitter, it's called a tweet. That's why it comes from Twitter. And Twitter has its own language, and we're going to go through that in a moment. Like, for example, if you say Twipple, mean the people on Twitter. A tweet is a post, for example. You know? Twilio is the Yellow Pages, and this is very important. This is a great tool.
Never heard of that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This is like the base of Twitter. Because if you want to know who the influencers are in whatever industry you're in, you know, you have to go to Twilio. Twilio has 31 and 50 categories. So for example, you have recreation, sports, entertainment, society and culture, news, media, health, and each one of them has subcategories. Mm-hmm. And look how many followers or how many members are on each category. So you go and you actually look for whoever have the authority figure on that category and you start following them. So when you start tweeting, all of the followers of that person see your tweets. So they start following you. So you increase your followers list. A very important point on Twitter, you know how that you have followers and you follow people? There are two following categories. When you follow someone and when someone follows you. Okay? Meaning like I have, for example, a little bit over 1,800 people that follow me, but I follow only 1,300. And the name on Twitter, if you want to show that you have something interesting to say, is to have the number of the people that follow you at least 10% higher than the people that you're following. Sometimes I get people that start following me, they are followed by 20, but they follow 900. I don't follow them back. Because that tells me right away that they have really nothing much to say. But if someone has more or less the same number, or the number of people following them is a little bit higher than the people they're following, I will look at least at their profile. So this is important. It adds to your credibility somehow. So you go on Twilio and you search for the people that have the most, it's like a Yellow Pages. You go and you look at the categories and then you look who you can really follow. Twitter examples. This is more or less how Twitter is. This is, see Rick, this is like followers and following. Followers, meaning the people that actually follow you. Following, meaning your followees. You know, so this health magazine has 1 million followers and a half, but they are following only 1,100 people. That tells you right away that it's a great authority on health. Okay, this tweets here shows the number of tweets, like how many times you have tweeted. This is the number of tweets, and if you click on it, it will show only your tweets, not everybody else, but only your tweets. Then comes these are the posts, and this is the following, and I'm going to show you again in live how Twitter works. Always personalize your Twitter account. I see always people that have generic backgrounds. Always personalize it. Make sure to have your business name as you use your business name. Make sure to have your logo there. It's important. And then I'll show you how to do the background on it. You can either have your logo or picture of your business. You can tile it where it shows all over, or you can have it only as a logo or as a picture. And this personalize, whatever you go, try to personalize. Even on YouTube, try to personalize it, and I'll show you how. There is a bio that you can add on the profiles, and on the bio, make sure to enter your keywords. There are 300 characters, but in your bio, make sure to enter what you want other people to look when they look for how to find you. So you will put real estate, and you put Los Angeles, and you put, for example, appraisal. I don't know a lot of terminology in real estate, but at least that, you know what I mean, in your bio. And it's important to have your website in your bio as well. Why do people decide to follow you? Because you're adding news, you're helping them with issues, you're putting something important for them to know. And like we mentioned yesterday, the last time I said, if you go and have an account on Twitter, on Google Reader, you can then, in whatever industry you're in, take this news or these blogs and put it directly on Twitter. So people can read these articles and say, wow, this person is helping me know things that I don't know about. So they have a reason why to follow you. Always make sure, like we said, to be a human behind your tweets. People are not looking to follow a computer. They're looking to follow a human being. Big companies use Twitter, and we talked the last time about Comcast, how they came through. There is another example, like someone was traveling on Virgin Atlantic, the overseas one, the one from London, not Virgin America. And they had a big problem at the gate, and they tweeted about it, that they had a problem. You know, that I had a problem at the gate, that they you know, it sucks, I don't like it, I advise not to, whatever, you know. In 2 minutes, his name was called on the PA system. And someone came and actually helped them through the gate. Because, and I'm going to show you how you can get the alerts that come to you right away. So Twitter tools are, these are, I have it on your slides, these are, TweetDeck and Hootsuite will let you, if you, again, to save time, like you said, Rick, you don't have time for all that, what you can do is like, you can set your tweets from the night before and ask Hootsuite or TweetDeck when to post them on your Twitter profile. And you can ask them repeat it 2 or 3 times. So you can automate your tweets, and that will save you time. Okay? It's TweetDeck or Hootsuite. This is the search Twitter that I was telling you before. Tiny URL is like if you have a big URL or a web link, use tiny URL and it will shorten it for you. Because remember, you are allowed only 140 characters. So
how do you do that? What do you mean? Use tiny URL?
There is a site called Tiny URL where you can actually enter the big, ugly URL, yeah, and you click and it will shorten it for you.
Really?
Either Tiny URL, the one that I really like is bit.ly, bit.ly.com. When you sign a personal profile free on bit.ly, it will make you actually personalize your link. So you can say, it could be your company link on LinkedIn, for example, and it's big and ugly. You can actually personalize it to the name of your company
Also with the little, we call it the little symbols.
without any symbols. Just like a little bit.ly / beauty supplies or nutritional whatever, you know what I mean? You can actually customize the link as you want. Not only that, bit.ly gives you a bonus because it will tell you how many people visited this link and where they came from.
Ah,
So it helps you actually measure your traffic and where it came from. So bit.ly is important. And then Tweet Cleaner analyze your account for spammers. A suggestion, do not use direct messages. Like don't have the automatic messages. Meaning some people have, like, when someone follows them, they send them a message automatic saying thank you for following me. People will unfollow you. Because again, people are looking for people, they're not looking for computers. And it sounds very, very artificial. But when someone follows you, it will be nice to go back and say, looking forward to networking with you and getting to know you better, for example. So it really starts building the relationship. Remember, social media is about building relationships. When you write tweets, put them on like conversation, like if I'm talking to you one-on-one. Don't use jargon in your tweets. Don't use big words. Use it so anybody else can understand it. Be polite and ethical. Remember the last time when we talked about the netiquettes, how to communicate online? Being polite, ethical, transparent, and all that. It applies to all of the channels, including Twitter. Do not overuse the hash button. Do we know why we use hash buttons? You know what's a hash button?
Isn't it the
Like the
Keyword, right?
yeah, this one. This one. That
number
looks
sign?
like this.
number sign?
The number sign, yes. And it actually serves as a keyword. And whenever you have a hashtag in front of a word, it hyperlinks it. So if you later on, if I want everybody talking about social media to see my tweets, I will put a hashtag in front of social media. Like today, when I put that I'm having a seminar, I put social media hash, and then I put hash marketing and hash SMB for small business. Because I want everybody that is online looking for small business or marketing or social media to find my tweet. Because people will retweet your tweet if they like it. And again, Google likes Twitter. So the more tweets that you get, the more presence that you have on Twitter, the higher you're gonna be on Google. When you want to post to be retweeted, don't think that people will know what to do. Always have a call of action. Always say, please retweet. And for you to write please retweet, please can be capital P, capital L, capital Z, that's please. Retweet, capital R, capital T. Please retweet, and people will retweet it for you. It's sad that there are certain times to tweet better than others. Try to have at least 3 tweets a day. And the best time, 3. The best time to tweet is from 8 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern time. And then from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. When you use when you choose your username, do not have dashes in it. Do not have underscores. Do not have numbers. Because if someone is searching for you, they're not going to find you that way. You can look for people on Twitter either by their name or by their email address. On LinkedIn, remember, you can use only the name, not the email address. So that's the difference between Twitter and LinkedIn. Always be a person and always help people. And if you find that someone that you're following has an interesting tweet, retweet it. And they will thank you for it, and you can start actually a conversation with that person. It's all about courtesy and helping others. Put link, like I said, the hash bound, the at. Someone the last time, I think it was you that asked me what's the difference between at and hash
Yes.
tag. The hashtag is when you use
The number sign?
a number sign is when you use a keyword for a
Okay.
conversation. Okay. The at is when you are replying to someone.
Okay.
At means replying. You put at and the name of that person, and it will be a hyperlink where they can click on it and go to that profile. That's the difference. I remembered the question, so I wanted to make sure to answer the question.
Awesome.
But you
Thank
do at their Twitter username, right?
Yes. What's your Twitter name? You don't have a Twitter. You don't remember. Okay.
I have toddler health.
You have what?
Toddler health?
Toddler Health.
Yeah.
So if I put at Toddler Health, it will
It'll
come
come to me.
directly to you.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see it on your feed. And whoever is following me, if they click on Toddler Health, they will go to your profile. And that tells me that I'm replying to you. And if you put, for example, Sahar Consulting, if you put at Sahar Consulting, I'll see it.
And how many followers do you have on Twitter?
I have 1,812, 1,816.
Maybe you can tweet me.
and you know what? The thing is, like, I'm very conservative, by the way.
Yeah,
when it
right.
comes to followers and
Yeah.
followees, I'm very conservative.
Of course.
Meaning I don't
Just do it.
just do it all the time. And sometimes, and there are a lot of tricks on Twitter. So you have people that will start following you. Okay, they ask to follow you. So you start following them. 2 days later, they unfollow you. So they can keep the rates of the people that are following lesser. There is there is actually a website that you can use to know who these people are. And I do it every couple of days. And whoever unfollows me after I unfollow them, I unfollow them. There are a lot of theories about the ethics of following and unfollowing, so you can make up your own. I personally unfollow whoever unfollows me. You know, but again, it's up to you to do it. Some people say don't do that, it's not ethical, but it's not courteous enough, but you make up your own mind for that. The site, it's called friendorfollower.com. See, I'm giving you little tips, you know, friendorfollower.com.
Mhm.
And then the terms that we use usually on Twitter are these. So you have DM means direct message. RT means retweet. The hashtag FF, does anyone know that? What's that?
Friend forever?
No, that's a good one. I actually never thought about that. It's called Follow Friday.
What?
Follow Friday.
Follow Friday?
Every Friday, people I want to promote Toddler Health.
Mm-hmm.
She's my friend, and I want to promote her to all of my connections. So I put hashtag FF at, I put her username. So all my followers get to see her. It's basically you are promoting your followers or your friends or other people's businesses. And people keep retweeting it, and you can put as many as 140 characters can take, and you can have 3 or 4 posts. And that again, if you go every Friday and look who's following you and take them at random, they will appreciate that and they will do that for you too.
But does it happen on Friday?
On Friday.
Oh. And is that because of the weekend?
I don't know, it's just something that someone had started on Twitter and it became a theme that everybody does on Friday.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay? And then what tweeple, we said meaning the people on Twitter. What at means mention or reply, like we said, meaning that you are calling someone by name. Hashtag we already talked about. How often should I change my avatar? Avatar is like, I would suggest that you don't have an avatar. If your business is yours, and like mine, the business is my name. So I am the business, so I have my own picture on my Twitter profile, on my LinkedIn, on my Facebook. And it's the same picture all over. Remember we talked about branding, having the same thing all over? So this is why, I have the same picture. So don't put avatar, and I think I have been on Twitter for like 4 years. I changed it once.
Avatar is the picture?
Avatar is what looks like this. You know how you go to Twitter and it just has a generic form or picture? That's called avatar. And some people actually personalize their avatar. But avatars, we mainly work for like sites like Second Life and all that. It's not more for business really, you know?
So an avatar, you don't do the logo of your business as your avatar?
You should have your logo or your business.
Okay.
You should. That's what I'm saying. Don't use avatar. Use your logo or your own picture if you are your business. And don't change your picture every month because you confuse people. You know, I changed my picture, I think, like I said, in 4 years twice. You know, I had one and then I changed it. That's it. But I changed it throughout. It was more updated picture. And then if someone already has the username I want, it's not gonna be, this happens on your personal profiles, you know, so you can always add a middle initial. But on businesses, really, how many businesses is gonna have your name? Like, how many people are gonna have Sahar Consulting as a business? Believe it or not, I found Sahar Consulting, but in other countries, not here. And mine is an LLC, they have it Inc. So it's different. Yeah. How long does it take to implement a productive Twitter program? And how many followers do you need to be successful? As many as you can, but you don't have to go wild, you know what I mean? Believe it or not, 1,000 targeted follower can bring you exactly what 1 million non-targeted followers can do. Because it's all about value at the end. It's about quality and not quantity. But again, quantity helps when you want to reach more. So if you are a retail, you need to have more followers than ever. And you need to look for people and start following them and building a relationship. You cannot DM or send a direct message unless you are following that person and they're following you back.
Oh, okay.
You can, if you want to send them a message, you put @ and their username. Direct message is like sending an email. It's private and it's only between you and that person. But if you put it at @ on the Twitter feed, it's public. So that's the difference. We set Comcasters like we see here. You see that Comcast responded to someone saying, I agree with you, I think we have started to look at it more, start summer, So that's how basically, this is the bio. This is what I said a bio should be. You have to have your website, your location, your name, and then here, Comcast Director of Digital Care, and they put their email address. Someone had asked me how many Comcast have reps. Was it you? Yeah, okay. See, I remember. So this is how basically it looks. Look how he has his picture, and it's actually personalized. Twitter privacy setting. I'm going to do it live better because I like to do it to show you actually how it looks. But for a business, see how here it says protect my tweets? Never mark that. Because if you put protect my tweets, that will make your tweets private. And it will defeat your purpose. But do it on your personal if you don't want to bleed your personal account to your business account. Don't add location to my tweets. Like here, don't mark this box, ever. Not only for privacy, but for security as well.
Never add that?
Never add it. Don't mark it. So this is marked. I wanted to show you the difference between marking and not marking. Don't mark this one.
But on the previous page, it had location. It said Philadelphia. Oh,
no, when you do that, it limits, like if someone is looking at GPS, they can actually locate where you are.
if you
That's
add
what, yeah. And you don't want to do that. Yeah. You know that people can find people through pictures posted on Facebook or Twitter.
Oh, God.
Because it has like an IP that will take you directly to that location.
What?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You need to be very careful for whatever you put online. So always this is the only thing that you actually should mark. Always use HTTPS, and this is a secure connection. So this is more or less the privacy of Twitter. Okay. Any question on Twitter?
Do
You mentioned Google, that
Mhm.
what does it pull out of Twitter?
I pull out keywords, your business name, the kind of business that you're in, and sometimes your full tweets.
But then, so if you click on that link, it goes to Twitter?
It goes to Twitter.
And then it can read the comments?
Exactly.
But for you to get on to a Google search from Twitter, it's pretty rare, because
It's not. It will be on the first page of Google
after LinkedIn.
after LinkedIn. Twitter and LinkedIn are very, and YouTube. And we're going to go through YouTube now. So I'm gonna show you in practicality how a Twitter account looks, so you can have an idea.
And Twitter links with Facebook.
Hmm?
Twitter links with Facebook.
Twitter links with Facebook, and Facebook clicks with Twitter too.
So in other words, whatever you keep post on Facebook, it'll be a tweet.
Yeah, but I don't suggest that you do that.
Okay.
And actually, you can use TweetDeck or Hootsuite, and you can put the same post it will post on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, but I'm totally against that, and I'll explain to you why.
Mm.
Some people actually, social media experts tell you to do it to save time, but it doesn't. Okay, so this is Twitter. Okay, see how I have, again, the same picture as LinkedIn? And then I personalize my background where my picture, see how it is everywhere?
That's tiled, right?
Tiled, yes. I have 1,860 followers, and I'm following 1376. I tweeted 4,700 times and 33, okay? If I want to know, remember what we said earlier, like if you want to know if someone mentioned your name or talked about you, that's what you do. See how at the top? Click on it.
Click on and then.
Add connect. Yeah, it's a link. It's just the internet is a little bit slow here. Okay? And it shows you interactions and mentions. Interactions is when someone retweeted something from you. So you see this person retweeted something that I said. Okay? And you see here again, IV executive retweeted something that I said. I put a post said the right way to give feedback, and see how I have the hashtag HR Human Resources and hashtag leadership? Because I wanted anybody, that's why IV executive picked it up. Because I have leadership.
But you know, reading it, it's just like, it's like so many different things that how you read through that.
Yeah, because I'll show you when you're looking for something how to do it. But see how it has at? So if I click on this, it will take me to my profile. And if I click on here, Jennifer Brown, it will take me to her profile. And then you have mentions. You have mentions and interactions. So they can show you more or less if someone mentioned you, like that, you will see the at. Like Mark Cameron daily is out, and he mentioned my name in there at Sahar Consulting. If you want to look, this is home, and this here, that wheel, are the settings. If you want to set your profile, okay?
I'm reading the tweets currently going on here.
Yeah.
This is Joe Biden's word.
Okay, so you go to settings, and this is under that wheel is the settings. So you click on settings, and see how it is, the username, the email, let others, make sure to mark let others find you by email as well. And then you set the area you're in and the time. And then remember what we said, don't add the location. And the only thing to add, you can personalize it, tailor Twitter based on my select website visits. And then you can add HTTPS at the end. Like we said, you need to add it.
Where is the HTTPS?
I'm getting
Oh,
it
okay.
now.
So tailor twit based on my recent website visits. Follow suggestions.
Okay? This is the settings, more or less, and how it looks. And then I don't have protect my tweets. And this is this is the account password and then the design. The design is when you do the background. Okay? So you can choose one of these pre-made themes. Any one of them can look, or you can go down and it asks you to customize your own. So you can actually choose whatever picture that you need or logo to be updated there. And then you can put change background. You can see on the right side here where it says tile background, you can mark it so it tiles it or not. And then you save your settings. So this is how, more or less, how you do your settings. What else do we need to know here? Profile. Again, this is the picture that I choose, and then you have to put your website, and on your bio, like we said, it's 300 characters, and you put everything that you need to put in it. Okay? Any questions about Twitter?
And then post tweets to Facebook.
You want to know if chiropractor. So we search. Here is the search box. So this is what I'm going to do. This is the hashtag chiropractor plus Arcadia.
I won't be there.
You won't be there.
No.
What do you mean?
Actually, it doesn't have anyone. So what if we look only for?
You can be up. I'd be up there, I think.
Okay, let's see. I'll just show you the difference between the keywords. If I put only chiropractor,
Wow.
the internet is like. Okay. It will have everybody that's talking. See the second one, right? My back hurts so bad at chiropractor. If you come on this here, under it, you know, you can actually reply to them. Okay?
Now, how does that, in California, it's not, I mean, each state's individual. I cannot solicit. So the fact that she's saying, gee, my back
You're not
hurts so-"
soliciting. You're not soliciting.
That's what I'm asking.
No, you are going to answer her and tell her, hi, I am hashtag chiropractor. How can I help you? What is it that you're offering help? You're not soliciting. Remember, social media is not about self-advertising. It's not about soliciting. But by you putting there what she can do, or if you have a white paper that talks about relaxation muscles for the back, and you have it on your box.net on LinkedIn, use that URL in there, and this way you are an authority. You are giving her a solution. Remember? It's all about thinking how to pull people to you. So whoever is looking for chiropractor will see your answer.
So in that example, she posted it 57 minutes ago, and,
Yes.
and she didn't get any responses.
Not yet.
Right?
And you know what? Again, we said that Twitter, the beauty of Twitter is that it's real time. So you can actually catch these people when they're still online and have a conversation with them.
So if Rick responded to this,
Yes.
would it be a direct message to her, or would it show up on
To her
and all of her followers?
and all of her followers, and to Rick and all of his followers.
Okay.
And then if someone likes the answer, they will retweet it to their followers. And then some of their followers like it, they will retweet it to their followers. So you can reach 1 million in less than 24 hours.
There's a thing that intimidates me about Twitter.
Why?
Is, so let's say you're following, how many people are you following?
I'm following 1,300.
1,300. And it's real time.
Mhm.
And the 1,300 can tweet multiple times during the day.
Mhm.
So it's like if you go on at any one time, I
Mhm.
mean, you could spend the entire day just going through your Twitter feed.
But this is what I don't do.
So how do you
I don't-
use it?
I search for terms. So I search for training. So I see who spoke today about training, and even if they're not my followers, so I can answer them. My followers, I use them when I go to @connect, so I see who retweeted me, who sent me a remark, who mentioned me, and so on.
Okay.
You don't have to go through every single tweet. You know how many? You know what? When we talked, I think how many tweets got in? I'll tell you. Like probably 100 in the 2 minutes that we were talking, because I have a lot of followers. So you cannot really go through every single one of them. So you can search for terms and look who's talking about it.
Okay.
Okay? It's a marketing tool more than anything else. So, okay, and now we're gonna go to Facebook.